On our last trip, there's quite a few times when the Caravan was coming up the park on fairly flat ground, so we knew that we didn't have to use chocks, but it was still a bit of a pain to get out and make sure it was level. So I've been looking at those fandangled $300 levelling devices where you actually have a sensor in your van and then an app to your phone. And then I got to thinking, okay, so we need to know what the Caravan's doing independently to the car. What can we make or do with what we've got existing? So I've come up with an idea, and I'll just go through what I've thought to do. I haven't tried it yet, so it might not work, and you'll probably never see this movie, but I'm going to give it a go. We've got two cameras on ours. We've got the existing one there, and then we've got our really good one up the top that gives us a real great field of view. What I'm doing is thinking of using this one to send information back to the car to let us know if we're level or not before we even get out of the car. So I'll show you what I'm thinking, and yeah, hopefully it works. So the plan is to use this camera here. I bought one of these little two-way levels from Bunnings for $4.75 or something, and you get another flat level as well. But I just thought if this was mounted underneath the camera and you could actually see the bubble moving as the Caravan was going to left to right, maybe that could be a solution. So I've decided to make a bracket out of aluminium. I just had some scrap aluminium here. I've cut a piece off. Aluminium is nice and light, and I'm thinking of mounting this on the aluminium. I'll use some silicone to put it on there, and then I'll bend it so it goes at 90 degrees, so the other side of it can be siliconed onto the Caravan. So we'll see how we go there. To stop the glare, I'm going to use some of my favourite matte black Rust-Oleum paint. But what I've decided to do here is where the contact points have to be for the silicone, which is there and there onto the Caravan, I've actually masked them up, and that way when I actually do put the silicone on, it'll stick nicely. I'm using this Soodle mitre kit. Basically you spray it on one surface and use the glue on the other side, and that's actually made that really secure. I'm now going to go and clean this area up here just to make sure that it's going to stick. I'm using methylated spirits just to make sure it's clean. It's a good clean surface to stick to. Yeah, a fair bit came off there. Make sure it's dry. Use the other side of your rag just to dry it off a little bit. Next I'm going to spray the surface like that, and again wait for it to dry. I've covered the other surface, check that that's dry, which it is. Yeah, it's just a case of putting it central and holding it for a few seconds to dry. You've got to make sure that it's level that way, and I can adjust it this way later on once the glue's dried, but yeah, that's about it. Hopefully it'll work. I've connected the car up. We've got our good reversing HelloView reversing camera here, and look at this. That's our Dometic one that we don't really use, and the image is a bit blurry, but I can definitely see where the bubble is and where the black lines are. So next trip we'll give it a go. I think quite a good solution to seeing if your Caravan's level. Please subscribe if you like these DIY things, and there's heaps more on the channel, so check them out. See ya.